Hello. So I thought I'd just do a little chatty life update. I feel like I've been a little bit quiet lately. I've kind of had a little bit of a break from my YouTube channel for like a week, and I've been really quiet on social media, my like Instagram account, for quite a while, and just thought I'd tell you what's been going on. So I'm just gonna say it, I've had postnatal depression. Didn't really expect to get it. It kind of crept up on me. I got it, I feel like I dealt with it quick. I could see the signs and I didn't really let it go on. It's funny, like I had it when I had Ralph, and I never did anything about it because I didn't know I had it at the time. I didn't know anything about it at the time. And I remember going to all these like clubs with him and meeting all these other mummies, and they were all like, oh, it's so wonderful, isn't it? It's like having a new baby, it's like the best thing in the world. And I'm thinking, really? Like, I didn't feel like that. And I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I not feeling like this? And, you know, am I just a terrible mum? And I just honestly thought that I was not coping. And I've always coped so well with everything. Like, I'm quite independent, like do everything myself. And I was like, this is something I was like failing at. And yeah, I was not in a good place with him at all. I had an awful health visitor. And I honestly thought if I told anyone how I was feeling, they would take Ralph away from me. So I hid everything I was feeling. But on my own, I was not in a good place, like whatsoever. And now I know more about it. I feel like I know the signs. I know that what I was feeling wasn't right. And I always said if I got it again, I would do something about it. And I didn't get it with Olivia. And I was like, oh wow, like this is great. This is like what I should be feeling. And like, I just didn't expect to get it 6 months postpartum, you know? Like, it kind of just sort of snuck up on me, and every day was just getting worse. And I just think it was just an accumulation of things that just hit me. You know, we'd lost Craig's dad. Olivia had been in hospital at a young age. You know, it's some really big like things to worry about, and obviously big traumas in our life that we've had to try and deal with. I've had a really tough summer with Ralph, and you know, I made excuses thinking that these things, everyone must be, you know, having tough summers with their kids. You know, they're not at school, but like Ralph has always been strong-willed. You know, I've always had a strong-willed child. I know how to deal with him, and I couldn't cope with him. I couldn't cope. Sometimes life with Ralph, like, it can be tough. It can be really tough when you've got a strong-willed toddler, that preschooler, that literally pushes your boundaries from the minute they wake up till they go to bed. You know, that's hard, but it's also what makes him great. It's what makes him him. And it, you know, he's just got such a strong personality, and I'd never change that. But I was not dealing with him very well, and from the minute he woke up, I was shouting at him, and I could just feel myself just getting into this, like, I don't know, like quite a dark sort of place. And I was really unhappy. I was crying every day. I think the people really closest to me was seeing it. My family was seeing it, and I was snappy. I just couldn't cope with the smallest of tasks, and I was, yeah, just angry. I didn't like myself. I was really hard on myself, and just felt immense like mum guilt over everything, and doubted myself as a mum. And I know we all have days like that, but this was just getting worse every single day. And this time I did things differently. I opened up to my family and Craig, and I told them how I was feeling, and they were the ones that actually said to me, Jen, you need to go and see someone. And I think I knew I needed to see someone, but I needed someone to tell me that I needed to see someone. So I went and saw the doctor, and he was great. Like I said to him, I had a YouTube channel, and that I just want to shut it all down. Like, I just didn't want to do it. And he was like, well, what's your channel about? And I was like, oh, it's about mum life and things. And he was like, well, would you talk about this on your channel? And I was like, well, yeah. He said, well, do it. If that's, you know, I recommend that that's something that might be good for you. And I feel like this channel and talking to you guys is like a bit of a release and a bit of an outlet. And he was like, well, maybe talk about how you're feeling like right now, and you know, let other mums see what it feels like to have postnatal depression. So I did, I filmed it, and before I started getting treatment, I actually filmed how I felt at like some of my low points. So I feel like I'm sort of brave enough to share that video now, because I feel better in myself. I feel like me again, and I feel happy again. And it's funny because like, you look at my channel, you look at whatever, and you're probably like, how's she had this? Like, she's been happy. But it's when I'm on my own, it's like, I've been quiet on my Instagram. I haven't really wanted to be with anybody. I haven't really wanted to do things. I've kind of done my channel because it's been a bit like a job. So it's like I've had to do it. And it's a bit like what postnatal depression does, because I've looked after my children. But that's what I've done. I've just looked after my children. I haven't enjoyed my children. I haven't... It's a really funny thing what it does to you. I feel like Olivia is such a good little baby, aren't you? Yeah, I was getting really annoyed with her if she cried. You know, and she barely does cry, but when she does, or if she didn't go to sleep when I wanted her to, like, that was making me feel really like angry and panicky, and the anxiety I was feeling and the pains in my chest. Like, I'm sure I'm just repeating what I'm gonna like say some of the things that I did in my other video, but that is why I've been a little bit quiet. And I just thought, you know what, although I'm feeling better, I just wanted a break from everything. I just wanted to just not have to do editing, not have to do anything. So I just had like a bit of a break off YouTube, small break. But I feel like I was getting into a bit of a swing. I was trying to set myself goals of uploading like every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. And I really want to get back into that again, because I really enjoy doing this. It's hard because you have to treat it as a job when it's not a job. There's not really any reward for doing this apart from like making memories, really. And well, there is rewards because that is the memories, and it's helping other mummies, but it takes so much time. It is like a job, and it's not really providing an income. That's what I mean. And I have worked with some brands, but it's not like consistent. So it's hard to sometimes justify the time that I put into this channel, but I'm hoping as it grows, then it might be able to turn into something a bit like that. Excuse me, you're pulling out my hair. And I think I just needed to step back. I just needed to evaluate things, and I feel ready to go again now. What are you doing, Pickle? Yeah, so moving on, we've got new hair, which you might have seen in my vlogs. I've had a bit of a fringe put in, although I don't like it's a full fringe, so I'm pushing it to the side. And I've had my like root blended, so it's a little bit more like my natural colour. It's like a balayage, so I don't have as much maintenance, which is good. I'm still trying to grow it, although it grows really slow. This one is nearly 7 months and nearly crawling, which I'll tell you all about. Well, she is crawling. What am I talking about? She is crawling. So I'll tell you all about that in her 7-month update, which will be coming soon. And Ralph is at school. He's doing so well. I was really worried. The first week, I really thought that he was just not ready for this. He's one of the youngest in the year. He didn't sob, but he did get a little bit upset. And he didn't want me to leave. And he sort of said, oh, Olivia gets to be with you every day and I don't, which, oh, just heartbreaking. But the second week, he went straight in, no fuss. You, stop it. And he comes out really happy. Yeah, he's doing really well. He seems to really enjoy it. He's made a couple of little friends. So I'm really pleased. It's the best thing for him. It's really helped him as well. And obviously I've sorted myself out. So mine and Ralph's relationship is a lot better now. I'm a lot calmer while I'm talking to him. And I know how to deal with him. And I was doing everything that I knew was wrong. And I'm kind of back to what I was doing with him, and just really praising good behaviour and just giving him some time, staying calm, not shouting. It gets me nowhere. So things are really good with Ralph right now. I'm just really proud of him. He's just settled into school so well. What is really funny is every day he eats a jacket potato. Every day. And I'm like, why didn't you have something else today, Ralph? Like, they had fish fingers one day and he still ate a jacket potato. And the funny thing is, he would never eat a potato before starting school. He would never eat mash, a jacket. He wouldn't even eat a chip. Yet he's eating a jacket potato every day. And I'm like, why? He's like, I like jacket potato. But he's eating, so, you know, it's good. I've had one sort of run-in with his teacher already where I've been called in. Nothing major, but he's finding his feet and he's pushing the boundaries at school a little bit. So I knew it wouldn't be long, but they're actually quite happy because it means he's obviously settled and he feels he's found his feet, that he can sort of test boundaries. So, you know, in a way it's good. But obviously his teacher has got her hands full. And yeah, Craig and I, we're good. We are still trying to plan on getting married. We've been engaged for 7 years now. 7 years? Yeah, 7 years. And we keep saying, oh, next year I'll get married, next year. And I really think next year we have to do it. I want the same surname as my kids, but I don't know what to do. I don't really know what I want. I think what I want, oh, careful, is not really in my budget. So I have to reevaluate that one. And last thing, the house. The house is getting there. We have got all scaffolding up at the moment and the house is about to be rendered in a couple of weeks. We've got 2 more windows to replace and then the whole house has had new windows and doors. And I think then we've got 2 bathrooms left to do and the house is finished. Yes! So yeah, I feel like everything's sort of getting back on track now. You're such a fidget! But yeah, I'm sure this video has been really boring, me just sitting in front of the camera rambling away, but I just kind of wanted to let you guys know what's been going on and why I've been a bit quiet. And now I'm feeling a bit better, I feel like I can talk about things, and yeah, I just want to sort of move on, get back into my channel. So I am going to be trying to upload like 3 times a week like I was. And you know, sometimes mum life does get in the way, but I will be trying to do that, and I'll be more active on my social media, like my Instagram. So if you want to follow me on that, you can. But yeah, that's it. That's life. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off.